Martial Genius, Yin. Passive, leave it to me. If there are no other allied heroes within 4 units of Yin, he gains increased damage and spell vamp. First skill, Charged Punch. Yin gains movement speed that decays over time and enhances his next basic attack to deal additional physical damage. After hitting a target with the enhanced basic attack, Yin will immediately throw a charged punch, dealing physical damage to enemies in front while reducing the cooldown of this skill. Second skill, Instant Blast. Yin leaves his golden rings behind and dashes in the target direction, dealing physical damage to enemies in his path. If Yin hits an enemy hero, he will also gain damage reduction. After 1 second, the golden rings will return to Yin and deal physical damage and stun enemies in their path. Ultimate, my turn. Yin locks onto an enemy hero, and after a short delay, he pulls the target into his special domain and transforms into Leah. Heroes in the domain cannot be affected by any skills from the outside. In Leah form, Yin gains an enhanced set of skills and extra physical and magic defense. The domain will end immediately if either the enemy or Yin is killed. If Yin kills the target inside the domain, he will recover some HP, reset the cooldowns on his first and second skill, and exit the domain in Leah form for a set duration. First skill, Leah form. Frenzy Strike. Yin repeatedly smashes an area in front of him, hitting faster and faster while being immune to CC. Each hit deals physical damage and slows enemies. This skill can hit up to 9 times, and the first half of the attacks will track the target while the second half will be locked to the same direction. Yin can move or use another skill to cancel the attacks during the second half. Second skill, Leah form. Instant Blast. Yin leaves his golden rings behind and performs a flying kick in the target direction, dealing physical damage and knocking enemies back slightly. If Yin hits an enemy hero, he will also gain damage reduction. After 1 second, the golden rings will return to Yin and deal physical damage and stun enemies in their path. In the laning phase, Yin should use his first skill to gain movement speed, then use his second skill to dash behind the enemy so the golden rings will stun them on their return, and end with his enhanced basic attack.
Killing spree.
In teamfights, Yin should use his first skill to gain movement speed and then his second skill to get close to a key enemy, and hit them with his enhanced basic attack before trapping them in his ultimate. In Leah form, use his second skill to stun the enemy and then finish them off with his first skill.
Legendary. Double kill.
Yin is exceptionally good at isolating and killing enemies. Pick targets wisely, because it is crucial for Yin to get a kill with his ultimate. Avoid targeting enemies that could turn around and kill Yin instead. Upgrade Yin's first skill at level 1, and continue to prioritize upgrading it as his main damage-dealing tool.
Legendary.
When Yin's ultimate ends, both heroes will appear in the same positions as when they entered. Get close to the target when using his ultimate, so that if Yin fails to kill the enemy while in the domain, he can still finish the job once they get out. Yin's first skill's enhanced basic attack has a small gap closer when attacking, which can be useful for positioning after using his second skill to put the enemy in the path of the golden rings for the stun. Yin and his Leah form have separate skill cooldowns, so when he is about to transform back to Yin, use his second skill as Leah, then again as Yin to chain the CC. Blade of Despair is Yin's core piece of equipment due to the high physical attack it provides that will greatly boost Yin's burst damage. Get Hunter Strike in the early game for additional damage, and Malefic Roar in the late game to increase Yin's damage to tanky heroes. We recommend the Retribution battle spell for Yin since his passive makes him an efficient jungler, and his mobility makes him great at ganking. Yin can also take Execute for more burst damage to focus on eliminating enemies quicker. Yin counters squishy heroes without blink skills like Layla and Cecilion because they have a hard time dodging his golden rings. Once they are stunned or trapped in his ultimate, Yin can easily finish them off. Yin is countered by fighters that can interrupt skills, such as Fredrin and Badang, because they can easily interrupt his ultimate during the initial delay. These heroes can also hold their own in a duel, making them risky targets for Yin's ultimate. Yin works best with supports that can enhance his mobility, such as Matilda and Rafaela, to help him get to the enemy and eliminate key targets. In the early game, Yin should focus on farming to unlock his ultimate at level 4, and then start looking for enemy heroes to gank. In the mid to late game, Yin should hide in bushes and wait for both sides to engage, then use his skills to ambush the enemy damage dealer and use his ultimate to get the kill.